Yo, Dave! What is it, Orv? Did you order a T-Rex? No, I ordered some Pyrex for the kitchen. No, you didn't. You ordered a big giant dinosaur. Oops, my mistake. It's a mistake. It's a Jurassic failure. Can you come out here and take care of this? No, I can't. I gotta introduce the show. Why don't you take care of it? Fine. Excuse me, folks, while I take care of this prehistoric condition. Oh my gosh.
It's the Stuff the News Comedy Club show with your very special guest stars, Maloskie, Lynndale, Adam Muller, Kristine Knowlton, and Smyth. And your headliner, Crystalle Ramey. And now, without further ado, the master of puppets, the man who can stop this dinosaur rage. Please welcome Aaron! Yay! Yay! Someone get me out of here! And here, guys, tonight. Oh my gosh! Welcome to this Just In News Comedy Club show. Thank you for being part of the show. I have a dinosaur down here, and I'm scared to death. I feel like I'm going to get eaten. So if anyone knows of a good dinosaur exterminator, please send them my way. What I have to do with this news anchor, Dave Weirdo, and him ordering up things off the internet. Oh my gosh. It's been quite the week. I don't know about you guys, but it's been the week of what the hey for me. I found out that my little beagle Twiggy, who's down here watching the show, needed her glands on the backside expressed. And the only way I found out is she started stinking up the house like a fish.
Yeah.
Like bad salmon. And then I found out she expressed her glands in my car. So if anybody wants a Dodge Dart with a rebuilt engine that smells like salmon, please contact me after the show. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's been a heck of a week. You know, I don't talk much about my family. Sometimes I do, but I don't. But I was in a close-knit family. And we actually wore the same sweater at the same time. Yep, that joke's going to go over real well. Woo! Yeehaw! All right, we got a great show lined up for you tonight. And we're going to get started right away because I want to see all these comics doing their stuff. So please welcome on stage Kent Maloskie, everyone, from Lincoln, Nebraska. Yeah! Woo!
Yeah!
Awesome. Thanks so much for having me. It's actually Maloskie, but if you would have gotten it right, you would have been the number 13 in my whole life. So, you know, no sweat. When I was in 6th grade, I was smart, but I didn't do homework. That's a bad combination. The highest grade I ever achieved was incomplete. Kids would come up to me, they'd be like, hey, stop using such big words. So I'd look up from the complete works of Shakespeare, abridged. I was a tiny kid. And I was like, okay, but what's a big word to you? Like, how many syllables? And they were like, damn. You know, when I think about like Shakespeare, I think about like Romeo and Juliet. Like, is Generation Z going to understand that? Are they going to be like, why didn't someone just send a text? You know, as soon as Juliet finished charging her phone, she'd just be like, sup, boo. And Romeo would be like, NM. About Tybalt, though. And then Juliet would be like, OMG, that's my favorite cousin. And then Romeo would explain, RIP. And then a couple hours after that, Juliet would be like, love and light. You know, she kind of come to terms with it. A couple hours after that, Romeo would be like, you up? And like eggplant emoji. I'm just saying technology alone, it would have probably saved those poor kids. And then in like 7th grade, I went to a new school. They let me get away with not doing homework for about a month, and they brought in my mom. They had this whole conference. They're like, he's not doing his homework. She's like, yeah, if you're paying attention to these jokes, you would know that by now. But their solution was to put me in a class for juvenile delinquents for not doing homework. Like, there were kids who were there for being in gangs. There were kids who were there for being on drugs. Brought a whole new meaning to, dude, are you on crack right now? There was a girl who was there for like 6 months for being pregnant. She was fun. And I was there for not turning in a limerick. One of these things is not like the others. Yeah, it's the middle school equivalent of taking someone who wrote bad checks and putting them in a maximum security facility with like murderers and car thieves. Like, you're gonna learn a new trade. That's where I'm going with that. I learned 8 ways to make a shank in that class. So don't you tell me 7th grade at Scout Middle School was a total waste, because I can tell you it was only mostly a waste. I'm addicted to video games. If I had to name my addiction, it'd be Grand Theft Auto 5. I've been playing it since it came out. It's my favorite fantasy game of all time because in Grand Theft Auto I have a car. And a house. And a job. Because it's fantasy. Yeah, but my Xbox broke for 2 years. So for 2 years I couldn't even play that. I could play Vice City, the one that didn't overheat my laptop. That game will teach you some weird values you can't tell from the title, because you can kill hundreds of people. You blow up dozens of police cars. As long as you make it into pay and spray, you're good. It's pretty much a consequence-free environment. I don't know if you tried it, but it's a whole lot of fun. It's good stress relief. It's like, hey, Bob, isn't that the guy who killed your partner like a week before retirement? Oh, yeah, it is. But then you remember he drove his car into that building, painted it seafoam green. So case closed. I had a friend, he makes wooden cigars for a living. He made himself a wooden pipe for his birthday. A woman saw him smoking that pipe and said, I would never smoke a pipe like that, which, if you're paying attention, that's a shitty thing to say to someone who just built themselves their own birthday present. But he's like, all right, I'll bite. Why would you not smoke a pipe like this? And she was like, well, Stalin smoked a pipe like that. So he told me that, and I was like, well, typical Stalin, ruining all those benign things like pipes and communism, Communism's just a middle-of-the-road philosophy. It's practically Buddhist if you think about it. It's just a tool. Like a hammer's a tool, or a sickle's a tool, or for whatever reason you decide to put that together, made a super tool, put that in a flag, made the super tool flag. But I'll tell you what Stalin didn't ruin, the mustache. Yeah, there's still lots of Stalin mustaches. No Hitler mustache. We don't even call it the Chaplin mustache, even though he originated it. It's the Hitler mustache and no one has one. That's the agreement. But I want to make a movie about a guy with a Chaplin mustache, just to have a scene where he's like, alt-right, alt-right, alt-right. Yeah, you thought I was going somewhere. It's a dumb Matthew McConaughey pun. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Ken.
Let's give a big round of applause to Kent Maloskie, everybody. And look, I think I got the name right. Hey, I'm even in focus. Where can we find you on social media, Kent?
Oh, God. You can find me on Facebook. You can track down my podcast, Better Call Saul Before Breaking Bad. That's on YouTube. Just look up Better Call Saul Before Breaking Bad. I can't for the life of me tell you the link, and it would include many characters that I couldn't rattle off if I could. So yeah, that's me. I'm also on Instagram, Kent M Photos. I can't get into my comedy Instagram, so my photography Instagram is just kind of shouldering a lot of that. So if you see me on like the Hollywood Comedy online open mic on there, I'll be using my photography Instagram because that's the one I can get into.
So someone's literally sold your Instagram for your jokes.
I mean, it'd be, it's an investment.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Kent. That's awesome. I am on Instagram and Facebook, and people find me all the time, and that's unfortunate because I'm going to have to move soon. No? Okay.
I can dig it.
I can dig it, too. I usually dig myself a pretty big hole on this show, too. I am really good at digging myself into a hole. All right. Thank you so much. Let's go to our next comic. He is amazing. If you haven't seen him, he has his own show. I can't remember what day it's on. He'll tell us later. But please welcome from Toronto, Canada, Luke Lynndale. Woo, 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 woo.
Hey, everyone. All right. Thanks, Aaron. I wanted to start off. I want to tell you guys a little bit about myself, dealing with some health things. Last year, I had 2 colonoscopies. Yeah, that's right. That happened. I'll tell you what happened. I went for the first colonoscopy, and at the end, the guy says to me, hey, you know what? You're going to have to come back again. And I was like, oh, my God, like, what's going on? What happened? He says, well, we didn't get all the way up there. What? Get all the way up there. Get as far up there as you got to get up there. Making me beg for something I should be fucking begging for. Get all the way up there. You know what I mean? And then he said to me in an accusatory congratulatory tone, he says, well, you know what? You have a long colon. How do I know that? How am I supposed to know? Am I supposed to call ahead of time? Yeah, book an extra half hour. The long colon freak is coming in. And get the long fucking tools out. Jesus, how do I know that? You know what I mean? Where are my long colon people at? That's right, you don't know. You don't know that. That's not something you know. No one tells you that. Right? The thing is, I go in the second time, and he's in there doing the thing, right? And he turns to me and he goes, well, you know what? If you want, we've got a camera there, and you can look at this monitor if you want to see what's going on. No, I don't. I don't want to look what's going on, you freak. I'm trying to make believe that there's a camera up my ass. I'm trying to make believe this isn't happening. Jesus, you know what I mean? And then the thing is, too, you know what? I started to think about it, right? Like, he's trying to make me feel like I'm weird, right, with my long colon. I'm not the weird one. If you think about it, like, we all know that doctors, when they go through med school, at one point, they choose their specialization, okay? He could have chosen to be a brain surgeon. Oh, my goodness. That would have been amazing, you know? Remove brain tumors and, my God, have people live lucid and everything for years. That'd be incredible. He could have chosen to be a heart doctor. You know, like triple bypasses, like heart attacks, solve all that would have been incredible. Instead, he chose to dig up people's asses all day long. He chose this. I'm not the weirdo. I'm the normal one in this scenario. All right. On to the next thing. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about, you know what? Like, I get that people like to eat different types of things. Like, that makes sense to me. But carrots, come on. Like, what's going on? Like, why are you eating carrots? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think people who like carrots understand how ridiculous what they do. Like, if you like carrots, like, you get your carrots and you peel a carrot, right? And that part, that peel part that you want to throw in the garbage, that's carrot. You're throwing away carrot. That's right, because you also don't like carrot. Throw the rest of it out. None of it's good. You were on the right track. You peeled it. Throw that out. And then throw everything out. That's why you give carrots to horses. You don't give pie to horses because you like pie. You're like, oh, what's this garbage? Just give it to a horse. That's right. That makes sense. The other thing with carrots is they always say to you, like, oh, yeah, carrots are good for eyesight. Well, guess what? I've eaten carrots. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I wear glasses. They're not good for eyesight. You know, I'm sure they're also good for allowing, like, making sure that men don't go bald. Yeah, also not good. The other argument is, like, what do people always tell you? Hey, man, if you gotta eat carrots, just put butter on them. Yeah, I love butter. Butter is amazing. Just cut the middleman. Just get rid of the carrots and heat up butter. Heated up butter is amazing. Why do I need the carrots? I don't need the carrots. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you what really pissed me off. When I got married, okay? When I got married, the best part of when you get married is this, right? At the end of the night, they come out with the wedding cake. You're so hammered. It's so good. We had this beautiful wedding cake, okay? It was great, okay? Looked great. And they cut into it, and it was a carrot cake. What are you doing? Perfectly good vanilla cake, and you just ruin it with carrots. We just got married. This is grounds for divorce. Like, now we're gonna, like, I have to annul the marriage. Like, why are you doing this? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? And the other thing too is, like, you know, like, are you doing this like with? Why are you putting carrots in a cake? Are you doing this with other vegetables? Like, are you having onion cake? Ooh, this is really good onion cake. Are these caramelized onions? Oh, it's so tasty. These are good. You know? Like, or are you doing this with cabbage? Oh my God, this cake is so leafy. Anyways, that's all my time. Thank you very much. I'm Luke Lynndale.
All right, let's give Luke Lynndale a big round of applause. Oh my God, Luke, where can we find you on social media, and when's your shows?
Well, I'm all on the social medias. I'm Luke Lynndale on everything, and actually in March I'm producing a bunch of shows. I'm producing 50 shows in 3 weeks. So come and check it out. Mostly stand up. There's a bit of sketch and a bit of improv, but come and check it out. You know, I'm Luke Lynndale, and Comedy Nuggets is my production company. Come and check it out. It's all going to be live on Facebook and YouTube.
Sweet. Let's all go check that out. I'm booked on one of those shows. So
that's right.
50 shows in 3 weeks. That's a lot of shows, man. Hands off to you. Hats off to you. And you know what? I have to agree with Luke. Eating carrots doesn't make your eyesight better. I'm wearing contacts, and it did help. My bald. I just got worse. I have really bad male pattern baldness. Oh, he was talking about grilled or some onion cake, and I was thinking, I don't like grilling onions. I really don't. I like whipping them into submission. Oh, yeah. Get a little weird with those onions, I'll tell you that. So, let's welcome our next comic up to the stage. A man from New York City.
New York City.
Please welcome Adam Muller, everybody. Woo!
Hey. Oh, I can just imagine you shining the light in those onions' eyes, being like, who did it? Who did it? I don't know about anyone else, but my stomach is grumbling, and I think it wants carrots now, which is very weird. But I'm afraid if I eat them, I'll lose my hair. More than I have already. One of my biggest pandemic projects has been growing out my forehead. It's going quite well. Look, if the pandemic has taught me anything, it's that I really miss some of you. I'm in New York, like Aaron mentioned, and in New York right now, unless you're an essential worker, you need to be 65 or older to qualify for the vaccine. And the other day, I asked my neighbor if he'd had the vaccine yet, and he was like, "How old do you think I am?" Like, oops. So I pointed at his beer belly, and I was like, "Congratulations, when are you due?" Didn't work. My parents recommended a book to me recently, and I got it and started reading it this afternoon. It's a woman from New York. It's her diary from 1918 during the Spanish flu pandemic. And it's amazing because she's struggling with all the same issues that we've been struggling with over the last, 12, 18 months. Like there's one entry where she goes, "I don't know what to do. All the politicians are saying different things. I guess I'll just listen to Dr. Fauci." Guy's been around forever. They can't all be winners, but that was a fun Dr. Fauci. Guys, he just called Dr. Fauci old. We're offended. Everyone wants this pandemic to be over, right? Even the introverts miss not making eye contact with people. It's exciting. New York, they're going to open indoor dining up back again for the 800th time in a few weeks, and everyone's looking forward to it, right? I have a bunch of friends. They just want to be able to go to a bar and have some drinks and expose themselves to a different disease. How exciting would it be to have an STD scare? You're like, it burns when I pee, but I have no trouble breathing. This is great. Even before the pandemic, there were studies that had come out that were talking about how sitting is the new smoking. We all sit too much. And then this happened. So I've just been doing a lot of lying down. That's how I've been dealing with it. I lie down for most of the day. Some people call it depression. I'm like, well, I'm not allowed to sit. What the hell am I supposed to do? I don't know. I'm still in denial. I still wake up almost every morning and I'm like, I can't believe I live in a world where the University of Phoenix was ahead of its time. It's just crazy. I did have the coronavirus, by the way. I had it back in March. Okay, well, according to an antibody test, I had the coronavirus. But according to my mother, I'm perfect. So one of those is a false positive. The other is an antibody test. Oh boy. I had no problem with the social distancing. I kind of liked it, It was easy. It came very naturally to me because my whole life I've been emotionally distancing. So now I just don't commit from further away. Not a problem. And I'm so glad handshakes are gone. Everyone's like, how are we going to greet each other when we see each other now? And people are elbow tapping and tapping feet and stuff. I'm like, just say hello. Do we really need to just to touch each other? Doesn't make any sense to me. I've been talking to my parents a lot more through the pandemic, though. My parents are in their mid to late 70s. I'm not even sure how old they are, come to think of it. And they're just old. You get to a point where you're just old. It doesn't matter what that number is. So you get to 100 and get a letter from the Queen. Who cares, right? That's a Canadian reference. I don't think the Queen writes Americans, but she should. 69 years as Queen. It's very impressive. I think that's today. Anyway, 69. Queen Elizabeth. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh, I talk to my parents every day, and they love it. They're like, it's so nice now to hear from you every single day. You used to only call like once every couple of weeks. And I'm like, oh, I think my mother released the virus. That Queen Elizabeth stuff was fun. That was for Luke up there in Canada. All right, thanks everybody.
Let's all give a big round of applause to Adam Muller, everybody.
Yeah.
Woo! And Adam, where can we find you on social media?
Adam Muller Comedy is my YouTube channel, and Adam.Muller on Instagram. No E in Muller. Just say it wrong.
Okay, it's Mueller or Muller?
It's spelled Muller, pronounced Mueller, but it doesn't matter.
I thought I had it right this time. Doggone it. Oh, wow.
I couldn't care less.
Thank you so much, Adam. And you know, he was talking about the University of Phoenix and being online. And you know what? My education cost me a lot. It was expensive for those, you know, I paid for those test answers. I don't know. I screwed up that joke well. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm the MC. I can do whatever I want. Oh, so much fun. Oh, and he talks about Canada. You know what? I know about Canada, and I'm still surprised that people follow an English monarch and yet talk French. Doesn't make any sense to me either. How does that work, eh? I don't get it. Oh, all right. And Adam was a winner of my bombing run show. I forgot to mention that. That's on Friday nights where 3 comedians compete, and my mysterious judge decides who's the Joker ace, and they get to be on my Saturday show. So please check that out. It's on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Come to the Zoom room. You're more than welcome to watch. All right, let's get to our next comedian. She has been on the bombing run show as well, but she's so funny. I said, come on up. Let's have you on here. So please welcome from Northfield, New Jersey, Kristine Knowlton, everybody. Woo!
Oh my gosh, it's so great to be here. So recently I discovered something amazing. Something, in fact, that changed my life. And it might change yours as well. And you're going to want to pay attention to what I'm about to say. I may have tapped into something mind-blowing. I'll even go as far as saying life-altering. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. I mean, I'm so happy I could probably cry. But did you know that you can have donuts delivered to your door? That's right.
No.
That's right. Those sweet cakes of yummy goodness. Oh my gosh. I used to have to go into the store, maybe do a couple of laps, and then pick up some donuts, or even drive to a bakery, get out of the car, go in. I do miss the smell of the bakery though. But I discovered you'd have these delicious things delivered to your door. So now I just get up off the couch and I walk to the door, and there are my donuts. Now the fat comes to me, and I am so happy. It took a pandemic to get the fat to come to me. It's great, you know. But seriously, I gained like 20 pounds, like just binge watching my favorite shows, right? Take, for example, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Now, in that show, sometimes almost every scene, there is this spread of food that goes on for miles and miles. I mean, it could feed a third world country or like half of Jersey in my case. Well, you've heard of the freshman 15, right? Now get ready for the quarantine 30. That's right. Double the pounds, double the chins, double the rolls. If you've had double, make it triple. Or why not? In my case, let's go for the gold. Or in my case, let's go for the cookies. Oh my God, I love cookies. I'm either hungry or excited, if you know what I mean. And sometimes both at the same time. You just don't confuse those both, because sometimes you end up with two different kinds of cream.
Oh.
Standing up, laying down, on a tree, in a car, backwards, upside down, sideways. I mean, there really is no wrong way to eat an Oreo cookie. You know, there really is no wrong way. But guys, we have a problem. We have a serious, serious problem. The only thing that's not moving forward is the Oreos, the Oreo cookies. I mean, they started off so good. They were double stuffed, then triple stuffed, then mega stuffed, and the most stuffed, which I think we could definitely do way better than that. And then what happened? What happened after the most stuffed? Thin Oreos. Thin Oreos. Who's asking for less cream? I mean, wow. I mean, women want girth. They don't want thin. But really, we should be on octo stuff by now. Am I right? One cookie at one end, a line of cream, and one cookie at the other end. You know, that's where it's all at. You know, but we've evolved with the most stuffed. We can't unevolve. We can't go backwards. You know, I don't trust any desserts with the word thin in it. All right, okay, except for maybe the Girl Scouts Thin Mint cookies, whereas the like serving size is 2 of those cookies. Yeah, 2 sleeves maybe, but yeah, never trust a dessert with the word thin in it. No. But my favorite cookies, and they've been my favorites for quite some time, are anything by the Keebler Elves. Oh my God, so good. There's Chips Deluxe. Like, hello, there's they're cookies with M&Ms inside of them. That's a 2-for-1. Then there's Grasshoppers and Coconut Dreams, or as I call them, the year-round Girl Scout cookies. And then there's chocolate covered graham crackers. And oh my God, I'm getting way too excited talking about cookies. But the other night, I'll leave you with this, guys. I was sitting at the table having some Keebler Keebler fudge stripe elf cookies. I'm like watering over here. It's so great. And they're so great. And then I got to thinking, right? The Keebler elves are just a bunch of dudes hanging out in the treehouse all day, packing fudge. Because that's their job. I don't know where you guys went. But anyway, I'm Kristine Knowlton. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
Kristine, a big round of applause, everybody.
Yay.
And where can we find you on social media, Kristine?
You can find me on linktree/Kristine.Knowlton. And you can also check out my podcast, which is The Beauty and the Beast Show. We're on iTunes, Spotify, and now YouTube. And I have an open mic coming out called Catbox Comedy, which will be up on Facebook soon.
Sweet. Well, I'll check all those out. Let's check out our YouTube channel, because I have a YouTube channel. This is where this show goes up to. It's This Just In News. I know where to point. And if you're not a subscriber, why? I mean, come on. Give me a subscribe. Give me a like. I mean, come on. Help me blow up that channel. Like, really blow it up. Like, no, don't blow it up like that. Please don't. I have Bombing Run to do that already for me. Oh, you know, Kristine was talking about fat being delivered. Well, I actually went out to the store, and we have in Michigan, which I'm right over here, we have punchkis. And if you're not familiar with punchkis, they're just a fat donut filled with something or other. And I bought me 18 of them, not 18 dozen, just 18 of them. And no one else is eating them but me. So I'm making sure I have 2 a day. And then I have to walk 20,000 steps every day to make sure I can walk off just those 2. Oh, it's terrible. I've gained so much weight, I can't even stand myself. So, we got a great comment coming up here. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on a second. I don't know who this... Oh, wait, I know who this is. Please welcome to the stage a man who needs no introduction, but he's getting one anyway. Please welcome Ed Smyth, or Oog, son of Og. Woo, 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 woo.
And then done.
Yeah, Joe.
Oh, ganda dibba. Ah, ah, da da da. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, 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 oh. Hundred digger, hundred digger, hundred de, hundred de. Hondigede bondada. Oh, oh, hundred digger. Oh, 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 oh. Hundred oh, hundred oh, good idea. Hundred wiki, 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 wiki. Oh, my God. Oh, 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 oh. Hundred oh, candida. Wee, wee, wee. Oh, candida. Ah, oh, oh, oh. Hundred hundred bada gada. Holgende ganda daga. Oh, candida. Oh, candida. Holy candida da. Oh, candida gada. Oh, da da da. Oh, candida. Candida. Oh, candida. Oh, oh, and then how do you make it? Ah, holiday, hunde, ganda, gunda, ah. Holiday, Gandida, Bada, Honda, Gandanda, oh, Ganda, Holiday, Holimanda, Gadabere, Holimanda, Harima.
All right, let's give a big round of applause. Oh my gosh. And Ook, I don't have my cave. I'm trying to keep a straight face with Ook. Oh, that's a hard one for me. Ook,
Oh my God.
how are those crayons? Are those good? Are they good? Oh, good. So, Ook, can we find you on the internet?
Oh no! Oh yeah!
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, okay. Look, he's got a YouTube channel. It's amazing he's got a video recorder, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Ook son of Og. You are so amazing. And don't fill up too much on those crayons. You might spoil your dinner. And by the way, I have a T-Rex for you here. Do you want the T-Rex? Do you want T-Rex? No?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, Oak. Thank you so much. Well, but I'm going to send him the T-Rex. As soon as I can get him captured, he's getting the T-Rex out of the studio here. Oh, we've had so many great comics, and now we're up to our headliner.
Hi. The comedian in this slot did not want their set posted on YouTube, but please check out their links in the description below. Thank you.
It's right there in my video at Crystalle. Because
At
I'm a
Crystalle.
princess.
You're
Yes.
a princess? Okay, so you're
Pretty.
Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and all that, huh?
Venmo, Facebook, all of it. Crystalle.
Awesome. And you're only going to catch her set on this show. So if you're in the Zoom room, you get to see it. She's not going to be on the YouTube channel tonight, but that's because she wants to keep her stuff the way it is. So that's that. That's how it is.
Content.
So if you missed it, you missed it. So I'm going to make that a big thing nowadays. You didn't see her show. You weren't in the Zoom room. You didn't see it. So that was awesome. I want to thank all our comedians right now that were on the show. Please, let's give a big round of applause to everyone. Kent Maloskie, Luke Lynndale, Adam Muller, Kristine Knowlton, Ed Smyth, son of Og, and Crystalle Ramey.
For sure.
All right. And I want to give a big round of applause to my co-producer, the guy who helped me get started in doing a lot of comedy. Please give a big applause for Derek Johnson, guys. Let's get back on the screen. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Obviously, he's stuck in caveman. Yeah, that's great. Gareth, you might want to talk to Oog. And also, I want to thank somebody who's probably not in the room because I didn't see her. I want to thank Miss Micah for making the promo pit posters for me. So thank you so much for doing those. Yeah, she does a great show. Great stuff. I am here next week. Yes, we're going to do like a Valentine's show. I'm not quite sure if I'm hosting or not. I'm having some talks with somebody to be here. So it's my Valentine's weekend show. But the weekend I'm not here, the 21st, is my 6th anniversary. Yeah. And I understand the 6th anniversary is iron. And so I got something special for my wife. Iron supplements. You guys think those will fly? I'm pretty sure they're going to fly when she throws the bottle at me or the vitamins one at a time at me. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out for me. But I wasn't going to get her kettlebell weights. No. So I'm not going to be here on the 20th. However, I can't even move. The Weiss Attack is up on Saturday the 20th. Dana Weiss is having her own show. It's a Zoom show. It's $10 a ticket. Please check her out. She's a very funny comic. And I think Angus is going to be on the show. So you have not seen Dana Weissen. Angus is making a special appearance. So check that out. That's on Saturday, February 20th. I won't be here. Go check her show out. If I can remember which way to point, that's the way I can go. So that was our show for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. And this has been an oddly funny production. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
Woo, woo, woo.
This has been an oddly funny production.
Is it safe? Phew! I think he's gone. Yeah. Oh, crap.